everyone. Sam Peterson, author of 2 books, Trunky, Transgender Junkie, and Sugar, A Memoir of Craving. I'm an old gay trans man with bad teeth, and I love knives. I'm not here to rate them or tell you about the newest, the bestest, the fastest, the kapowest. I'm here to queerly share my queer love of knives with you. Have you ever listed a knife for sale and some dude messages you like, "Hey there, why are you selling that knife? It's a really great knife." Hey dude, maybe my relationship with that knife isn't your relationship with that knife. Don't come for me, knife dude. I know the Kaiser Drop Bear is a great knife, the greatest, most underrated knife of all times. I still gotta sell it. Hello, children of the corn. Welcome to Gayblade, where commentary is queerly sharp and pointed. I'm going to share with you 2 very distinctly different knives. Wildly different experiences, completely opposite in build and materials. I'm going to talk about my new Vosteed Thunderbird and my Biblio XL. First, let me say that the Vosteed that I ordered in my mind was not this. In my hazy knife-buying amnesiac frenzy, I thought I'd picked a blue aluminum one. But no, of course I bought the one in Ultem. I'm an Ultem slut. We've established this. I love Ultem so much. I need a beard comb and a little mirror made of Ultem to go in my EDC survival pack, along with the my EDC Olay Regenerous Night Cream. This, pals, is the Vosteed Raccoon in pea yellow Ultem. It's delightful to hold, substantive and smooth to snap out, not smooth to hold. It actually has some really fine etching on it, which makes it grippy in a very positive way. I think Vosteed makes good quality knives. I've bought 2 upscale blades from them and 2 budget knives, and I confess, I only have this one Vosteed blade left. I really didn't care for the others. I didn't like the nightshade. The shape is so interesting, but I found it uncomfortable and not terribly usable for my particular hand size, I guess. Same with the titanium Thunderbird and RSKAOS. Oh, the RS... Oh, the fuck. I don't really like them. They weren't built for me. No harm, no foul. Good, even great knives, just not for me, Sam Peterson. The Raccoon is a simple knife. If someone said knife to a non-knife enthusiast, this is exactly what they would imagine. And I did just say enthusiast. It's a generic knife, like super generic, like the most bland design ever. It's a decent knife, sharp, steady, pea-colored. If you're gonna be a regular old knife, you gotta be good. Like the Kaiser Escort. That's a great ordinary knife. Or the Begleiter. Kaiser has kind of mastered the art of elevating a regular knife. It's just something you want to carry, to use, to show off. This, oh, also, I want to say the Ordinary. That's not the name of this. The original. The Ordinary. This knife definitely falls between those 2, the Escort and the Begleiter, referentially. It's a good knife. It's fine. I like having more Ultem in my collection. The Ultem, as I mentioned, is finely etched. It's quite subtle. It's got nested liners, which mutes that satisfying metal snick sound of the blade springing out of the handle. The Hogue Deca was ruined for me because it didn't even have any metal liners. I'm a sucker for the Snick. I've enjoyed carrying it, but not in an elevated blood pressure kind of a way, just in a like, do carrying a knife kind of way. Anyway, here you go. The Vosteed Raccoon. Definitely a knife. Now, we come to the blade de résistance, the blade nonpareil. This is the Giant Mouse Ace Biblio XL in what I'm told is called Vanadis steel. I actually had to look up the pronunciation because I was like, what, Vanadis? I don't know, Xanadu? What the fuck is Vanadis steel? It's got that kind of steel and titanium scales. It's a thick, short piece of metal boner. It is delightful. It's also quite heavy. I think it weighs a little bit over 5 ounces. There's no milling inside, just thick, beautiful, heavy titanium. Beautifully chamfered, finely etched titanium. This kind of etching is so fine and gives you exactly enough grip without being obtrusive. The clip digs in a bit, but you can swap a clip. This is Gorgina. It is classic Jens and Jesper, for sure. The thick handle, the rounded edges, the wide blade, that's recognizable a mile away. I, for one, really enjoy their aesthetic, so this is a delight for me. I have the Ace Grand, as well, as most of you may know if you've seen this channel before. I have the Ace Grand, and I love it. I wonder how that is in titanium. I bet it's amazing. I don't know anything about this Vanadis steel, which, yeah, but it's going to teach me. I think it's not stainless. I think it's purported to be quite tough, which is good because this is going to be a user. Look at this, the elegant proportions of this elephantine knife. So good in your mitts. It's smooth like butter to flick, and when you choke up, the jimping is in the perfect spot, nestled between the slightly rounded edges of the top of the blade. The Italians are just such remarkably detail-oriented craftspeople. That crown spine, mwah, love it. You probably already know that Giant Mouse knives are largely produced in Maniago, Italy. Italia. So they all have that crown spine, heavy blade situation, which I enjoy. I'm very happy to have both these knives. Each one of them gives me pleasure. But this Giant Mouse Biblio XL, baby. May your knives and your quips be as slicey and pointed as Oscar Wilde, who famously said, "Beauty is the only thing that time cannot harm," who also said, "I am so clever that I don't understand a single word that I'm saying." Bye-bye.